Hello, friend, and welcome to my channel. My name is Kat. I am the Nurse Flipper. I am a full-time reseller out of North Florida. And today I'm going to let you know exactly what is selling on eBay right now. We did $3,500 over the last week. So we have some really good sales in here. I'm going to show you 20 of them, kind of highlight those for you so you know what's selling for us right now. I also will show you a few from Poshmark and Mercari as we sell there as well. So I hope this helps you out, lets you know what to look for or what to list if you already have it. So first we will take a look at our eBay seller hub and I will show you the back door. I will tell you today and yesterday have been absolutely horrible for sales. Two of our worst days in over a month. Today still has a chance because it's only about noon right now when I'm recording this, but yesterday was really bad. However, the day before was really good. So it is definitely a roller coaster when you're selling on eBay. And as long as it averages out, and you will see we are actually up a little tiny bit for the first time in a while. So very excited about that and excited to share what has sold with you right now. Okay, so here you can see our sales chart for the last 31 days. We are in the green here for the first time in a long time. It is not by much, though. We are up by 1.2%. And look at these little baby lines today and yesterday. Today we're at $47. Yesterday, all day, we only sold $65. But on Sunday, we sold $1,449. So when you have a day like that, I guess it's okay to have a couple slow ones after. Of course, we never want those really slow ones, but they are going to happen. So happy that we're up that 1.2%. And I'm going to show you some of the things that made up this $1,400 day, as well as a few from earlier in the week. You can see Thursday last week, we had a good day, almost 800. Wednesday was 730. So we are getting some higher sales. Hopefully this percent up keeps climbing. So let's go ahead and take a look right now. First up is this Michael Kors black puffer jacket, packable. It does say new because it was with the tags. I picked this up in an online auction lot and I accepted a best offer of $90 on this. I am less than $10 in. So this one is a really, really good profit, about $60. Here you can see the photographs. We do zoom in on the tag as well as the pocket there. There is that packable bag, the Michael Kors tag. Here are the measurements. And we get asked all the time which app we're using. This is Smart Sizer, only available on the iPhone, that does the measurements like this. There is the back, and you can see that Michael Kors logo. Excellent, excellent sale, $90 and over a $60 profit. Up next is a buyer that was international and they bought a lot from us. Most of it was linens, and I am going to show you a few of them I really just wanted to highlight. The first one is this purple Afghan. This one is a smaller one. It's 35 by 50. So it's like crib or individual chair throw. And this one, I did send them out an offer of, I believe, like $35, and they accepted, and it sold in under a week. So it was a very, very fast sale. I picked this up for, I believe, $3.99. It was a lower pickup, so it's actually over a $25 profit, and it sold really fast. The big thing with these Afghans, in my experience, is the colors and the patterns. So this one is awesome with all the purples, beautiful lavender on it as well. And this one was a very, very fast sale. The same buyer also purchased this one. And I will tell you, they sent me an offer on this and said that if I accepted the offer on this, they would be purchasing quite a few other items. And this I got in an online auction lot for only $1. and they sent me an offer of $100. So this is over an $85 profit, and it was not listed more than a week. And this is one of, if not the best crocheted shawls I have ever seen. Absolutely impeccable. Excellent, excellent profit. It is of the color wheel. So you can see I put color wheel, rainbow crochet, poncho cape shawl, serape. I want to put every word they might have possibly called this. And I put boho, handmade, and vintage. So excellent, excellent sale. Again, $85 profit in under a week. Up next is a vintage Stanley England large cabbage rose, heavy gold gilt teacup. I did spell gilt wrong there. I just caught myself on a misspelling. This one sold for a best offer I sent out of $27.25. And this one sold in about 2 weeks, so not too long. Stanley is not typically a higher dollar selling one. And I know a lot of you have probably watched my teacup videos. You have to be very careful when you're buying these because there are a lot of pretty ones just like this. And you see this was under a $30 sale. So for me, in order to pick this up at a sale, I would really only want to pay about $5. I will tell you, I am about $10 in this one because it was in a lot that had higher dollar ones. So I was willing to pay more for the lot, and I just split it between them. But this one's still about a $14 to $15 profit. And again, it sold very fast. The same international buyer, and this is another one that goes to show like these bright, really cool patterns will sell. The solid ones I typically do not pick up. I'm looking for the bright patterns. Pick this up in another online estate lot, less than $1 in, and this one sold for a best offer I sent out of $40.94. It was only listed for 2 months. So when they're listed under 3 months, I only do a 10% discount. And this one I put handmade crochet, mid-century modern boho sofa couch throw. So I look at the size of them and think, what would people use this on? That's how I determine those keywords. You can see we do take close-up pictures as well as with the measuring tape. And again, great sale in 2 months and about a $35 profit. And they found another one they like. Do you see the pattern on this thing? Again, the pattern is what makes it. This is another one that was listed for 2 months, another one from an online estate sale, and another $20 profit. So these are not typically big profits for me, and some of them take longer to sell, but when you get these amazing colors like this one would have been great. I did put red, white, and blue patriotic, but it went overseas to an international buyer. However, that zigzag just pops, and this one was a great sale. Next up is an old dirty fishing tackle box, and they do sell, as you see. This one sold for a best offer I sent out of $27.29, and that reflects 30% off because this one was listed back in December last year. So it did take a little bit longer to sell, but I'm less than $1 in because this did come from a estate buyout that I did, and I got a lot of inventory. So it's still about a $20 profit. Here you can see it is not in the best of condition. And I will tell you what I did with the lures and fishing tackle that are in here. We pulled out the ones that were valuable. So I pulled out the ones that were worth $20 or more, and we sold it with the rest of them. That way it's kind of an extra bonus for the buyer. Plus we get rid of it and we don't have to throw it out. So I put the model number, the Plano 727. We did put with lures and supplies. And this one did take, though, almost 6 months to sell. This was a beautiful sale. And this one really goes to show if you find pieces that are marked, you need to research. I put a little bit of time into this because I had to find who the stamp was. And I am going to show you the stamp. And this is a vintage Tone Vigeland. That is the signature. Tone Vigeland, modernist sterling silver Norwegian bangle bracelet is signed. I accepted a best offer of $190, even though it hadn't been listed long, because this was on a slower sales day. and I only paid $20. So this is still $150 profit. And I will scroll through here. Here is the marking. So it has the cross there, and then it has the initials, and it has the mark in the middle. So what I did was I simply searched Norway sterling bracelet, and I looked through a lot of them to find the mark. Now, if this had not been branded, I probably only could have got about $100, if that. So sometimes you kind of get a feeling and you have to go down a rabbit hole, but in this case, it paid off. $190 sale in less than a week. And the coolest thing is this bracelet went back to Norway. Up next, I am only going to show you this one, but I will tell you the buyer bought 6 of them. We had a set of 6. I purchased them from an online estate sale. I only paid $20 for all 6. So I sent them an offer of 30% off, which is $59.14. So the 6 of them were a $350 sale. They also paid $150 in shipping, and it did cost us about $120, close to that. So I did not refund any overage in that case because we needed the box, quite a bit of packing supplies, and it did take us a little bit. This is not branded. You can see I just put vintage frame, large wall art, lovebird, sea picture, parrots. They were all bird ones. They all have the same frame. And I got $60 each. So this is over a $300 profit on the 6 frames. And if you see here, it is scratched up. They were beat up. They were not in perfect condition, but great sale. And now I will tell you, the buyer asked me if I could do free shipping. And if you know me, we don't do free shipping. However, I knew I was willing to take 30% off of the price. So what I did was ask them, hey, can you tell me what it shows exact shipping on your screen from my zip code to yours? And they told me $24. Well, I'm willing to take off $24 for a discount. So I said, hey, I can either do free shipping or give you a 30% discount. They did not buy them. So the next day in my send offers to buyers, I saw all 6 of them. So what I did is I sent that 30% off offer, and I said, hey, here's the discount. I can't do free shipping with the discount, but this should be about the same amount. They accepted, they paid, and this was over a $350 sale. Next is something I think a lot of people don't think of as valuable, but depending on the stones, they can have some value. This is a vintage blue lapis lazuli chip necklace, and it did take a while to sell. I did have it listed a while, but it sold for a best offer of $19.49. So because I had it listed a while, this is one of those items that I sent 50% off. I want to get rid of it. It's still sold for $20. I am only $1 in. So this is still a $15 profit, even though I gave them that 50% off. Here you can see the photographs of this one. And to know if it's lapis lazuli versus sodalite, you can see gold flecks in here. Lapis lazuli has gold flecks. Sodalite is a little lighter blue. And this one, some of these stones here, like if you see this one right here on the right, I think this was actually a mixed sodalite and lapis lazuli necklace. And that is why I put both in my title. So very long to sell, but still, again, a $15 profit. Next is a Swarovski, and I've been picking up a little more Swarovski here lately. For a while, I used to search it out, and we have sold Swarovski figurines for hundreds and hundreds of dollars. I am okay with this little bitty pelican selling for $25.99 though, because I paid $5. So it's about a $15 profit after fees. I did acquire it from an online estate auction. You can see here, we did put the number 7679. It was in the original box. And here you can see the box isn't in the greatest of condition, but we did have it, so we want to make sure to show that. You can see it's only an inch. It's tiny. And here you can see that 7679 inventory number. And this one sold in about a week and a half. So it was a pretty fast sale and a $15 profit. If you watch me over on Catch Treasure Hunting, you would have seen me pick up this windshield. I picked this windshield up at a thrift store for $50. They actually had it priced at $100, but it was half off. And so I only paid $50. This sold for a best offer of $135. So it is about a $60 profit after fees. This one was just listed in May, so under a month to sell, very fast. Here you can see the Clockworks, their SKU number. It was never used. And we did kidnap a stock photo to put in our listing, but you can see our first picture is of the actual item, which is what I think of as a best practice. And great sale, very fast profit. This actually only weighed about 2 pounds, so it was pretty lightweight, and it was not too hard to ship. The biggest thing was finding a box big enough to put it in. Next up is this Harley Davidson long sleeve shirt. This is a woman's. It had sheer sleeves on it. And this one I picked up at Junk in the Trunk, which is a big garage sale, for $5. I did take a best offer of $33 on this. So it's about a $25 profit. And this one sold very fast as well. Sold in about 2 weeks. It is a 2X, which probably helped that one sell a little bit faster. There you can see it with the measurements. And this one is from Crystal River, Florida, which is close to me. And great sale, very fast. Definitely watch out for Harley Davidson shirts. Up next is this vintage Pluto spoon. This one sold in under a month as well, and I picked it up at the thrift store for 50 cents. So I am very happy with 50 cents into $19.49. It did sell for full price. It is about a $15 profit after fees. It wasn't in the greatest shape, but it was vintage. Here you can see the Walt Disney Japan by Bonnie, and excellent sale. Again, very, very happy to turn 50 cents into almost 20 in under a month. Next on eBay is this gorgeous Fenton Magnolia Blush opalescent ruby red hand-painted fairy lamp. This one sold for a best offer of $87.74. I spent about $40, so I did pay up. This one's about a $35 profit, but it sold in about 2 weeks. So we're getting a lot of stuff that's selling in under a month now, which I am very, very happy with. That was the Fenton mark there on the bottom, and this one was a great sale. I am happy with that profit, especially when it sold very fast. Next is another one that sold fast. This is a purple amethyst glass hurricane lamp. I picked this up from an online auction for $20. It sold for a best offer of $134. So it's about a $90 profit. This was a beast to ship. I will not lie. And we showed this in our members only live shipping this week. So if you're not a member yet, check that out. We actually made the shipping available to all members, and that is available for replay if you want to see how we pack this. I'll tell you, we stuffed the top, we stuffed the hurricane part, and we used a lot of bubble wrap in a very big box. That about sums it up. But if you would like to see it, definitely check out our membership options. We do listing reviews, we do live shipping, live sourcing. So there's lots of fun stuff there. And here you can see the photos, and we do show the pieces individually as well. This one was in pretty good condition. The hurricane part had a few scuffs to it, but other than that, it was a decent condition and great sale, $135 in about a month. And again, about a $90 profit. This one took a little bit longer to sell. It did take about 4 months. This is a vintage 1982 Barbie bubble bath. This one, I accepted a best offer of $55. And you can see we put see photos. The box is pretty beat up. and I only paid about $15 for this. So this one's about a $30 profit after fees. And here you can see we do set it up to take photographs. I think that is important to show the condition. And for collectors on Barbie stuff, you want to show the condition of the box. You can see here there are some wrinkles in the box. The instructions aren't in the greatest condition, but still a pretty good profit. I did pick this up in an online estate sale, and again, took about 4 months to sell. Up next is a Brahmin, and if you do not know Brahmin purses, this is kind of on the lower end for them. Most of them are worth hundreds of dollars. This one sold for a best offer of $116.99 that I sent out. I will tell you, I did not even pay $10 for this in an online estate auction. Got a really, really good deal. Here you can see the photographs. It did have a couple of condition issues that we highlighted. Beautiful, beautiful purse and fast sale. This one sold in under a month for $116, and it was very close to $100 profit. Up next is a redhead hunting shirt, men's extra large graphic, deer button down long sleeve. We did put cowboy and dress. This one sold for $17.54 on a 10% offer. It has not been listed that long, about a month and a half. I only paid $1, so really happy with that, about a $13 profit. And I picked this up at the thrift store. Here you can see the graphics up close. It is an extra large, and there are your measurements. And great sale, didn't take too long, and I am happy with the price from $1. Last for eBay is this vintage Simonson green metal toolbox. You can see it is beat up. It has rust. I did send an offer out of $22 because this had been listed for 5 months. And this is another one. We left a few things in there. We pull the valuable things out. We leave the rest in there to kind of add a little bit of value for the buyer. Not too long of a sale. It did still sell in under 6 months. Here you can see what we left in. And we pulled a lot of valuable ones actually out of this toolbox that the lures sold for more than the whole box sold for. But $20 is $20, and I only paid $1. And again, did take a little bit longer to sell. All right, so that was everything from eBay. We are going to move over and show you a few from both Poshmark as well as Mercari. I have a really, really exciting announcement for you. We have partnered with List Perfectly in my Death Pile Destruction group over on Facebook, and we are giving away 50 free months of List Perfectly. So if you have never used it, you do have to be a new user. That is the caveat. You can go to Death Pile Destruction and see if there are any left. Again, 50 free months, and that can be the $29.99, kind of the basic, or you can get a free month of the Pro plan, which is a $70 value to try it. And they partnered up with us for Death Pile Destruction to help you get rid of your death pile faster. What better way to get rid of stuff than to cross-post it to multiple platforms? So if you are not already in my Death Pile Destruction Facebook group, go join it, watch for the 50 free months. I will be posting a code for you. Once they're gone, they're gone. We will be doing it again though. So definitely keep an eye out. And I want to say a really, really big thank you to Claire and Amanda at List Perfectly for offering this to my group members. I think this is going to be a real big help and boost for people to get those death piles listed and get them gone. And also Trish has been amazing. She made the graphics for me. She got me the code. And yeah, so thank you to those 3 ladies. If you have tried it before and you want to come back, you can use my code, the Nurse Flipper, to get 30% off your first month. And if you're in one of the lower plans, I believe that you can use my code to get 30% off the difference from the lower plan to the higher, I believe. Now, with that in mind, let's go ahead, take a look so you'll know what kind of items are selling on Poshmark and Mercari. First up on Poshmark, if you do not know about Trail of the Painted Ponies, they are very collectible. And I actually, when I first started reselling again, got a bunch from my good, she actually was my oldest friend. We went to daycare together and she collected these. She got rid of her collection and she sold them to me. So I am very familiar with the painted ponies. This one sold for $28, but some of them are worth hundreds. So make sure you check them out. Here you can see the photograph. This one's pretty cool, kind of a biker horse. And here's the bottom. So they are all marked. You can see the name of this one was Motorcycle Mustang. And we do show the measurements as well. Definitely watch for painted ponies. I will tell you, there are quite a few that are not really worth picking up and listing, but there are also a few that, again, are going to be worth hundreds of dollars. Pick these up over on my cat's treasure hunting channel. I couldn't figure out what in the heck they were. They're pillow shams. This is a lot of 2 UGG pillow shams. Picked them up for $1 each. They sold for $22, so they're about a $15 profit. They sold in under a month, though. They sold pretty fast. So here you can see the photographs that we took of these. And I did not notice this hidden zipper that they were pillowcases. I thought they were little blankets, but they were pillowcases. You can see there they are king-size pillowcases. So watch for UGG. I did not know UGG makes blankets, UGG makes pillowcases. UGG makes all kinds of bedding things. So watch out for UGG in the bedding section as well as the shoes. Up next, if you do not already know about WDCC, there are quite a few higher dollar items. And this really goes to show that on Poshmark, the collectibles will sell. This is a WDCC Finding Nemo, Nemo and Gurgle. I'm from the ocean. We did have the original box as well as the certificate of authenticity. I picked this up in an online auction lot for only $5. It was in a big lot of things, and I was surprised they put this one in because it was more valuable. So fees are about $20 here on Poshmark, and then the cost of goods, this one's about a $75 profit. It's sold in under a month over on Poshmark. You can see here the photographs that we took. If you happen to find this without the box, it does say the name of it there, Finding Nemo, I'm from the ocean. We did show the measurements there, and here is the box and certificate of authenticity. Great sale, very fast and under a month, and a $75 profit. Up next on Poshmark is a Cacique bra. This one sold for $16, so payout was actually only about $11, but I paid $1 for this at the thrift store, so it's a $10 profit. It sold in about a month, so not very long for this one. Cacique is a good brand. Some of them are more valuable, but this one only sold for that $16 mark, but quick $10 profit and very easy to photograph as well as ship. Up last on Poshmark, before we move over to Mercari, is this vintage original Lisa Frank. These are hair ties. They are not marked, but they were in a lot that we purchased tons of other Lisa Frank, and they are definitely Lisa Frank colors. So the set of 2 sold for $22. Payout is about $16, and I was about $4 into these, so they're about a $12 profit. These did take about 5 months to sell, so they took a little bit longer. I actually had them listed at like 38, but since I listed them back in December, I decided to take the offer and get them out of here. All right, now for a few things on Mercari. This is a Lake Placid long sleeve shirt. Adirondacks, large adventure in the peaks. I love picking up the destination t-shirts. I do well with them. A lot of people have told me they don't. This shirt sold for $19.49. I paid $1 at the thrift store. So it is an $18 profit. There are no fees on Mercari. More reason to cross-post to Mercari. If you are not, get on there. It cannot hurt. So I picked these up for $1. You can see it is faded. but it is excellent, excellent sale. It was posted back in March, so it did take about 2.5 months to sell, but definitely a good profit. Next on Mercari is another of the items I picked up at Junk in the Trunk for $5. This is a black zipper Harley Davidson sweater, size large, sold for $40 on Poshmark. So it's a $35 profit without having fees. Again, beautiful thing I absolutely love. This one sold in under 2 weeks. It sold very, very fast. And here you can see that size tag as well as that embroidered Harley Davidson on the sleeve and the back. Great, great sale, very fast, and a really good profit. Up on Mercari is something that took absolutely forever to sell, and that is this 2001 Maryland Blue Crab. I wanted to show you guys this though, because these are the items that I think are absolutely wonderful on Mercari because it's $9. There's no fees. I did only pay $1 for this. So $8 profit, and the lower cost with no fee is definitely where I think it's at. If you have lower cost items, I would definitely at least get those over to Mercari. We have made some high dollar sales there as well. But I think selling those lower dollar on Mercari where you can take a little bit lower offer because there aren't fees is definitely something I would consider doing. All right, that was everything. I hope you enjoyed. Let us know down in the chat if there's a certain thing or category that has been selling very well for you. Share it with everybody else. We are in summer, and sometimes there is a summer slowdown. We are hoping to keep increasing, but sometimes sales slow in the summer. People are out, they're going on vacation. They are not online shopping as much. So beware, it might happen. Hopefully it doesn't. For us, we typically do not see that. So hopefully you won't either. I appreciate you watching, and I will see you on the next one.